Okay, we're live again. So just sort out the bits I need to sort out. Make sure we've got audio, because I had bits of audio missing from the last one, which is always good. Just check out we've got, I think we've got all of chat there by the looks of it. Yes, look at that, it's actually working for once. So let's get a bit of light on here. This is a patient responder. Plugs into the side of the bed. If there's a problem, press the button and someone will come. This one doesn't work, so not great. There's no parts available for this, so we're taking a telephone lead and we're going to replace it with that. I've already had a quick look at this, obviously, to order the right parts. So it's going to come apart in some sort of variant fashion. And because there's no parts, I might have to solder this on. I haven't gone as far as to taking this little board out or finding out the sleeve, if the sleeve here is glued. By the looks of it, it looks like it's glued, which is a bit of a pain. Okay, so this connection in here is, let me see, it's going to be some sort of cramp system that I haven't got, so we're just gonna desolder it, I think. So what I need to do is obviously make sure the right wires go in the right one, because they're no longer color coded. So yeah, that's going to be some sort of cramp system, some sort of tool puts that on, and I'm going to see if I can get this sleeve off. If not, it'll have to be some sort of silicone holding it in, or let's come back out of that. Bring this across. What I need to do is get a picture with my phone, wherever it's on. There it is. Don't even know what my phone looks like. Okay, need to just make sure that's allow enhanced digital analyze. Okay, so looking at it, fairly simple. We just got to match the leads up with the other one. So, what clamp am I going to use today? Will this one work? Yeah, that one looks like it could work. Might not do, might have to be this side. Definitely want to get this motor, put a motor on this. Okay, that's nicely in there. Let's switch the camera. Put that in focus. Can't wait to get a new setup. Get to arrange all of this in a different way. More working room, Less Isaacs. It's alright, I'm going to replace you with Alex. That should be far more interesting. For different reasons. I use interesting in the loosest sense of the terms. Okay, so we're going to clean all this up and stop insulting people. Do you know what? I might even put an extraction fan into the new setup because of lungs and all that. Right, I think that's free. Just use the iron to poke those through. Okay, so have you got a pen, Isaac? Please. Black one, sorry. Should have been far more specific there. Look at that. Here's one I prepared earlier. So that's going to be the black side. Okay, next to see if we can cut this sleeve off. Which I might just have some sort of glue in there. Let's see if I can just... Oh, I know. This is from the water experiment we did. Just literally gonna... Let's see if I can get that in focus. Inject this acetone down into here to see if there's any glue. That way I know it's definitely going in there. It kind of eats away at the glue the acetone does, so hopefully I'll be able to sleeve this and then we can put it back onto the other one, and at least then it's going to have some support. Put some glue in that. There you go, look at that. So I can know what I'm doing. So I'm going to take that off, de-sleeve it, and come in with the new wire. One thing I didn't actually make sure is the length of this wire. And what we'll do is we'll keep the length, this length, and if there's a problem I can always come back to that. So. Just going to try and de-sleeve this. I don't see enough electrical wire to buy the tidy snips you get. Most of the wires I use, you can just use your nails, but this one's going to be a bit tougher. nice if the colours match up. Of course they don't. Okay, so let's... Looks exactly the same connection. Oh, well, the good news is yellow is to the far right, depending on which way we go. So at least one of the colours is right and in the right place. So we'll use that as a marker, and then everything else should be good. So first things first, we need to get this sleeve back on. And it does look like it has got an orientation, so that's going to be bowed back on itself. By the looks of it, we definitely should have ordered a bigger lead. Let's switch the camera back over. I can roughly see what I'm doing. I just want to measure these up to make sure this is in the right place. What I'm going to probably end up doing to save lead space, so I think that's going to be right. So it's going to be this way round, and it's going to come in this way. So going to get the right orientation. Okay, so on the top, that was where black is, yellow's the opposite side. So yeah, we've got the right orientation. So if I do a X for yellow, then I'm going to know I can position this back in here. For the right orientation, we're going to skin these wires. What I'm going to do is just come in and use the micro tweezers. Let's do them all at once. And what I want to do is tin them up while they're fairly neat. To make sure you guys can see. Okay, if I lower that down. I don't know if that's going to focus very well. I'm definitely, it's supposed to be a 1080p camera, but it's absolutely shocking. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put anything bigger though, because it's actually attached to the boom of the arm, so I can't have a DSLR or whatever they're called. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Okay. Switch back over to Microscope just to, I suppose, show these being tinned. I'm going to put some extra flux on that. Probably good enough. What I'm going to do is just separate these wires with my beast nail. Okay. And I need to get a decent pair of tweezers. Get that in focus for me. It's pretty in focus. I think what I'm going to do is just take the ends off those so they're nice and neat, and one at a time. I think if we go this way, then we can bend them down. Okay, they're all where they should be. Turn these tweezers up. Do those pads. And make sure these wires have taken. I'm pretty sure they have. It's quite a heavy joint. Okay, so if I bring this back in like this, and have a look on the picture. So we've got, according to the picture here, yellow through to black. So none of the wires are twisted, so I've got no reason to believe that when it comes to here that's going to be exactly the same. The colours shouldn't matter. What I'm going to do is just going to make sure that there's continuity. So if we, and we can already see here that the pads have broken off, so that's a good start. I think what I'll probably do is put some epoxy across this to make sure they stay in where they're supposed to be. alright, Ozzy, chill out. And do these one at a time. Try not to cook my hands too much. Right, we're going to wait till that dries off and I'm going to come in and do the other side. Okay. Get that pad nice and hot and try and wick it up. I think this is going to have to come back on itself like this. Okay, that's not great. Looks like the green's severed. And just get rid of that bit of solder. Okay. I'm going to come back and test them in a minute. Test for continuity. And then what we can do is we'll seal. So yellow. Yellow's not touching anything else. White's not touching anything else. Brown's not touching anything else. And green. So we're all good. Next, we're going to mix up a bit of epoxy.
New gloves.
Okay. Okay. That's our door upstairs with a huge sign next to it saying please push the door. The door is open.
Hello.
Come down into the basement. Come down into my basement.
I've been to Carl's house. What happened is, I don't know, I hope you can help me, because they reckon it's when
So
it's
yeah, that's
with the charger, it seems to work. I don't know, he thinks it might be the battery. Do you know anything?
So does it just not turn on?
Well, yeah, when you turn it on, I mean, when you connected it with the charger, it seemed to work. But without it, so that he came to the conclusion it might be the battery, you know.
Okay, we can book it in for an inspection.
what we're going to do is just mix this up.
Inspection of 2 days without the phone.
We can have a look at it today, but we'll find out what the problem is. It's a different question.
But can you just see? Okay, diagnosis. You see, it turns on now. Now, by right, I've already got myself an asset. It might be here because he opened it up and he thought it might be back here. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to leave it here.
Yes, so we wouldn't be able to find out what the problem is over the counter.
Okay.
So
Tomorrow is Saturday.
Yes, we're open Saturdays
10 to 2 o'clock. Okie doke. If I came tomorrow, would I be able to know?
If we can find out the problem today, then yes, we'd be able to tell you. If not, then
let's
it'll be
put some of
possible
this
Monday, Tuesday.
epoxy around here.
So if I came in, because I mean, there's no way for you to reach me. So I'll have to come tomorrow and then find out. And then if there is, if you've got batteries available, isn't it?
We won't have one for that model, I don't believe so. We'd have to order it in, which usually takes around about 3 to 5 working days.
Oh, really? Oh, but you can order.
If we can find the battery
Yeah.
with one of our suppliers, then yes.
Okay. Have you any idea what these usually?
I'll quickly see if we have the model of that on our.
It's about
yeah.
2.5 years old, which I bought. I think it's somewhere here along there.
Oh, what's that? What was that noise? Where did it come from? Okay, so
Search the model on our computer.
I believe that's how it goes, isn't it? Okay.
Okay.
So you're able to find that?
Yeah, on our till system, so the fact that
Right,
this model is £30.
Okay.
Let's
So
go
that is
back
because
to you.
he concluded that because you know when you with the charger, it seemed to be working, and then it does
And then as soon as he unplugs it, it turns off. In that case, it must does sound to be the battery, where it's just not holding power.
That's right. That's what exactly the guy said. He's very savvy with that. So you know he just concluded, but he said he sent me here to get the battery. So it'll take about 3 or 5 working days.
What I'm going to do is move this epoxy because
Yeah. So if you could sort of so what
I'm playing a dangerous game there with my phone and whatnot.
The battery,
I think there's a good chance it's the battery, but I won't make any promises because that's when the universe will decide to be against me.
Oh no. You must say the universe is with you. So shall I come tomorrow just to make sure that the diagnosis is correct?
Yeah, feel free to pop in whenever you'd like.
So would you make an appointment for my?
You don't have to book any appointments. You just have to bring it in, or you just have to come in.
Like I did now,
Yes.
but you can't do it right away over the counter.
Okay, so sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart then. I was trying to work out which way,
So we can keep it here. We have a look at it. As soon as we
work
can.
out how that went in. So I think that's the epoxy side done.
Take it back and then put the charger on it.
So yeah, if we
with the charger, it seems to work when you have a charger.
Without having it here, we wouldn't be able to inspect it. So if you want to book in, we would book in for inspection. We can take it now.
Okay.
And do tests on it now.
Yeah.
We don't know how long it could take.
Okay. So can't use this for any other reason, can I? Just to make calls, because for me, I don't have a landline.
okay, so we've
How can I help? I fix local. How can I help?
seems like a really arcane system.
Okay, I think what I'll do is, is that my, no, you gave me that number.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So I'll leave that then. I'll come back tomorrow.
Do you mind if I take a few details?
Yes.
Can I take your name?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that clicks down nicely now.
Actually, I've got.
My only concern is the lead being long enough now.
Anyway, it's Varna, V-A-N.
I fix local. How can I help?
It's going to be cold callers.
Okay, can I ask which version of the iPad mini it is?
Okay, so let's.
The iPad
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any clicks out of this. Theoretically,
Okay, the iPad mini 4, to get a screen replacement on that is £170.
so that's.
170. That's because unlike the other models, they've put both the LCD and
Okay,
the
let's see if.
so you have to replace both of them.
Okay, that
So
doesn't.
that 170 is parts, labour, and a 3-month manufacturer's warranty. We would have to order the parts in, which usually takes around about 4 to 5 working days, but the repair itself is usually around 24 hours.
That's weird. You'd expect one of those to make a connection.
Roughly, yes. No problem. Thank you for calling.
Okay, I just want to make sure these
Sorry about that.
No,
probes.
I mean, you know, that's good news that you are being kept busy. That's
Maybe
no
it needs.
questioning, and
Maybe
that's
it
no
needs power.
saying. Carol,
You'd expect this to be the most simple design ever, wouldn't you? No. So I'll have to take that away and test that. But yeah, I think that's done. I know that the
number
connections are still there. It's epoxied in, so I'm going to leave that for a while. Then what I'll do is I'm going to put a dab of epoxy in here. So I think what I'll do is we'll end that stream here. That was a first responder caller. As always, thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button on the webpage. And as always, if you've got any repairs, you can go to microsoldering.co.uk. And yeah, we can answer any questions there. Thanks for watching.